Finally back. Only taken fucking 6 weeks to make a video. I'd like to say quick update, but I can imagine this is going to probably take me quite some time. I do want to try and smash out in smash it out in about 20 minutes, but yeah, we'll see where we can get to. So I'm going to run through Bitcoin. I'm going to leave, let's say, my portfolio reshuffle. I'm going to make a video on Saturday morning. I'm not just going to say it, but if you kind of sort of believe me, I am going to try and bring a video out once a week. I know I keep saying it and I'm not sticking to a schedule, but I need to keep making sure that I'm doing it. 2 videos I just feel is a little bit too much. So yeah, where have I been? I've just had a lot of shit going on at the moment. Just doing all sorts. I've just done a bit of traveling and sort of been doing been doing bits. So I've not really had much time to even look at the charts. Never mind to even make a video. So. But yeah, portfolio reshuffle video is going to be on Saturday morning, Australian Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, if you can, like, comment, subscribe, share it about, it does help. And I'm just going to go straight in, go through Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin dominance, and yeah, just explain some bits really on why I think it's going to extend. And why I've been mentioning before that I do think that this market, you've probably got, honestly, another year and a half, maybe even stretching out to 2 years. I know it doesn't look like that on the chart. People might think it might even just be over in 6 to 12 months, but it's really not. We've got a very long time. All right, so yeah, I'll just jump straight into it. Oh, Siri, man. All right, so if you remember, I showed obviously this video previously. I showed a video before, obviously going round on why we're expecting what was expecting. For some reason, this doesn't load now, but as you can see there, obviously we was expecting the pump upwards, and this is where we're at. So this is where we're at now. Now, to be honest, I thought that this was going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This looks like your 1, 2 or an ABC expanded flat, but you've got an ABC or obviously just an ABC. So either a flat or an expanded flat, or obviously just a normal zigzag, and then you've got your impulse upwards. Now, this is probably going to actually go higher than this because of how high this 1, 2 has come. The top of this market, I mean, it's going to probably extend a fair chunk, to be honest, but I reckon we're probably going to go to about maybe like 170k now. I think it all depends on where this third wave finishes, of course, but yeah, I'll go into it. So you've obviously got your impulse, you've got your wave 2, you've got another 1, 2, either your one's there in your second wave, or here again you've got like an ABC running flat for wave A, wave B, wave C, or an A, B, C, which is probably the case then, and then so it's probably an expanded flat, then your wave 2. Then what you've got here is obviously we're still looking for 9 waves. You've got wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, wave 6, wave 7, wave 8, wave 9. Depending on how high this goes is obviously going to depend on how high your third and your fourth is going to go inside of this wave 3. So this is the thing, where we're at now, we're entering its third. Well, we've sort of already entered. Well, we've already finished its third of a third wave. Now, can you remember before? If any of you watched any previous videos, can you remember when we said here that this was your time to get out of the market because all we're going to do is go sideways? I've not moved this, but this is going to be very interesting to a lot of you. Can anyone remember this little chart when we was here previously and we said that this is just going to go sideways? I've not moved this, by the way. This is generally what I drew out, and yeah, it took the span of 2 months. When we said here, we said that this is going to be the highest point in the RSI, right? It was the highest point in the RSI, and you're just going to get a big bearish divergence, and then you're obviously going to create your 1, 2. We did go a little bit higher than expected. I did think we was going to top out about 40 to around 42, if you remember at the time. We did peak a little bit higher. This could even be a high at 49 as well. Then we did obviously come down. Now, around this point, let me just plug this fucking chart. Oh, no, please don't tell me that's fell. You're just going to have to wait 2 seconds. I'm just going to plug this in just so it charges. So if you remember previously, right? If you remember previously when we was here and I mentioned that at the top of the third, just on this leg, this impulsive leg, your 1, 2, your 3, your 4, that's what I thought was coming up for the 5th. Your third of the third leg that's when I was saying, look, this is when you want to be rotating out of Bitcoin now and getting into alts. Around this point, alts were doing 100, 150% gains. And then obviously Bitcoin took the market again. And then around this point, this is where obviously your alts have either been dipping into Bitcoin, bleeding into Bitcoin, or obviously been rallying. Now, this point where we're at now, this third of the third, it's where we're getting to on the whole impulsive structure. So before you had your 1, 2, your 3, that's when I was saying get into alts, and obviously around this point is when they was rallying. You're going to be getting the same here. This is why I'm getting out of Bitcoin shortly. I say shortly. I mean I've been getting out a little bit here. I got out a little bit here, and I'm going to be getting out once we get this last impulse to the upside around 75k. I'll be fully out of Bitcoin. I'm going to be done. It's time to rotate into alts. Bitcoin's time is pretty much done. So you've got your wave 1, your wave 2, wave 1, wave 2. Top of this third of the third, I don't know where it's going to be. This, if you look at this impulsive leg as well, this looks small, 3 compared to this wave 1. You could take this off of log, then it does look a lot better. Obviously, you've got your wave 1, your wave 2, or your wave 1, your wave 2. Your wave 3 does look a lot better, and that does come up to 70k. Now, if you do actually extend this, and let's say this was the high of wave 1 instead of that with the high of wave 1, and this isn't just your top of your third, which, to be honest, that's probably your third of your third, that's probably your fifth. So your 1, this orange one probably goes here, and you probably do have an expanded flat. Let's say that goes there. You've got 70k. Let's say the top goes there, 77k. This is when we're going to be at the top of your third. Now, what I do think is going to happen is when we get up here, when we do range for at the start, when we do pull back, that initial pullback into this fourth wave, we're probably going to get a triangle. Let's say we do this, we come sideways, go up. Let's say we go sideways again and we come up to near the end of April. Let's just say hypothetically, I know it says May there. Let's just say end of April. So here, when we come back down like this, when we retrace for a good few weeks, I think alts are going to go into Bitcoin. I'm just going to show a prime example of a few of these alts here. Just give me a second. Let me just quickly show you. Right, so DOT, for example. Obviously, this is a trade that we took on DOT. A lot of these alts, right, I just want to show you. So a lot of these alts, you've got a wave 1, wave 2, wave 1, wave 2, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, wave 4, wave 5, wave 4, wave 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 5 waves, 9 waves, 13 waves. They're all impulses. 3 waves, 7 waves, and 11 waves are all correctives. Hopefully that makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Impulse. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Impulse. Make sense? ABC, 3-wave move, ABC, X, ABC, 7-wave move, or again, you could be getting the same. Again, ABC, X, ABC, X, W, X, Y, X, Z. Make sense? Hopefully that made sense. If it doesn't make sense, just look up Elliott wave analysis. Anyway, why am I explaining this? So once this comes back up here, again, let's just say this goes until around, I reckon, around April time. So this is just going to keep chugging up now around until about April, mid-April. Once we pull back with Bitcoin, when it gets to the top of its third of the third, let's just say it's at 77k, 70 to 77k. This is all going to be pumping with the market. I think we do pull back until Mayish. And then what has this done? This has created a 1-2, a 1-2. Then around May time, I think this is going to go absolutely fucking parabolic. I think this is going to go parabolic. I think you've got the exact same thing for a lot of these charts. ADA, I think this is going to go parabolic. You've got the same thing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Around April, middle of April. Then once this comes up, I think we're going to retest around May. And then again, these are just going to go absolutely parabolic. When Bitcoin is going sideways like it did before, let me just show you two charts quickly. Prime example of what I was explaining, right? So let me just go on the 4 hour for this, the 4 hour for this, right? Take all this off. In fact, I'll get on the daily. So this was right at this point, and was obviously, if you remember, this isn't me being arrogant, I'm just saying we did obviously get it bang on. Let me just put this on this and this on this. Right, so this was around the point here where we were saying get the fuck out of Bitcoin and get into alts. That was here. Bitcoin's going sideways this whole time. The whole time Bitcoin's going sideways. This is creeping up. This is creeping up while Bitcoin is just going sideways here. Bitcoin goes major sideways. Bitcoin pumps up a little bit. When Bitcoin pumps up a little bit and goes sideways, again, the market is just pumping. Again, when Bitcoin It's when Bitcoin goes sideways after it's pumped. Look, pump, goes sideways, that goes. Mini pump, goes sideways, that goes. Again, it's the same thing. It pumps and goes sideways when obviously a lot of liquidity and there's not really much to go. And you've got, again, when you've done your 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 4 5 4 5, you've not got much room on Bitcoin left. So obviously it's going to make the alts pump. And again, it's going to be the same with everything else. Once this has finished its third wave, honestly, once it's topped for its third wave, even its third of a third here, and we do go sideways, alts are going to pump. And then even if we pump to its fifth wave, this is going to pump first. It's going to pump first, obviously swallow the market. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't even bother trying to time and rotate it into Bitcoin because I'd just keep it in your alts. Obviously, once that's pumped and obviously moved, obviously, yeah, and goes sideways, obviously you've got your alts, AVAX, everything else, which is going to be pumping. There is so many charts. Honestly, I want to go through these on Saturday morning to obviously show what I'm obviously going to be doing in terms of my portfolio rearrange, and I've already started doing it. But yeah, there's a lot. Again, you've got the same as this. What could even be happening with this is, yeah, this could obviously pump up. This could just be creating another 1 2, come back down, and then again third of a third. This is just going to, everything is going to be outperforming Bitcoin. I wouldn't even bother wasting your time even being in Bitcoin now, to be honest, but I'm going to be slowly getting out of the market. I already have been, but I'm going to be fully exiting the market in shortly over the next good few days, if not week or two. I'd probably say the next week. But there's loads of charts that look like it. Again, you've got this, just a base in structure. 1 2 1 2 1 2. This could be a 1 2 3 4 5. We could come down and retest, then go. Or again, this could just be your wave 1, your wave 2, and again, this could literally just be going parabolic now. All right, so yeah, it's it's pretty straightforward, to be honest, but I think it looks great. Even Bitcoin dominance. All right, if you obviously remember me showing, let me just quickly go on Bitcoin dominance chart. I just want to go on big bookmarks. Where are we? Just quickly go on some of these bookmarks. I don't really ever save much on these. I should save a lot more than I do, to be honest. Let me just see if I can find it. Yes, here we are. So this is your that's in November. I think this is it. December 22. December 22. When's that one? November. So this is your Bitcoin dominance chart. You remember me showing this a while ago? All right. So this is your Bitcoin dominance. So you've got obviously your 1, 2, your 3, your 4, your 5. Obviously, was expecting an expanded flat. Now this is where we are with Bitcoin dominance. That was obviously down here. So down here, so wave 1, wave 2. It's down here for wave 2. And then obviously you've come up here. If you remember me showing, we should have one more pump up from here. We've obviously got your pump up, and then I was expecting us to come down. I was expecting us to come down. I didn't expect us to have one more high. All right, but nevertheless, what else can you do? I need to actually move all these. But yeah, this has not got much room to go whatsoever. If anything, it's topping out. Like there is not much, literally not much time for this whatsoever. Even if you go on the relative strength index, money flow, you can even go on the is it awesome? Yeah, this one's very reliable. Now, do you know what? I can probably just go on this for the time being. So even here, right, if you remember me showing as well in previous videos, this is going to be a high. You're not going to make another high on this. This was in June last year. I did a video, if you remember, saying this is the high of obviously your RSI. Right, now, this is your high of your RSI. All you've got, bearish divergence, bearish divergence, bearish divergence, bearish divergence. It's literally all turning over to literally just fold. Even if you go onto the weekly, it's the exact same. I feel like I've done all right with this video. I feel like I've done it in a decent time. On the weekly, obviously, give it the benefit of the doubt. This did make a new high, but again, now you're just rolling over. If this comes back up and makes another high, you've just created a bearish divergence on the weekly. This is going to create a multi-month turnover. You want to obviously swap to go into Ethereum over Bitcoin. Go to Ethereum, Bitcoin. Where are we? This now is actually showing that it's bottomed. You've either got an A, B, C. So this could be a wave A. Then you could have A, B, C, wave B, or wave A, wave B, and then wave C. And then you've come back down and you've tried to create a flat, but it's ended up getting truncated. That could literally be a low right there of Ethereum Bitcoin. See if that's a 0.618. Sorry for the messy chart. I might even delete this. How do I do with this? Just give me 2 seconds. Yeah, 0.786. This could be an A, a B, a C, and then this could just be going right now. Or you could be coming back down, creating an ending diagonal, maybe till the end of March, something like that, just while Bitcoin, I say while Bitcoin outperforms, I don't think it is going to be outperforming ETH, and I don't think it's going to be outperforming alts. I honestly think its time's done. This is the low on Ethereum. This is the low on Ethereum Bitcoin. You're not getting lower. You're really not getting lower. It's even tapped. If you put it from the low, if you put it from the low, it might not even be a triangle now, but if you put it from the high and put it to the low, it's actually touched the 0.618 right from the high of the third wave, and obviously come to the bottom of the third wave as well. So it has this just created, some sort of huge corrective pattern compared to this. It could have. I mean, it still might not even be finished yet, to be honest. I mean, it could be A, B, C, could be coming up for wave D up here. All right, and obviously this is where alts obviously outperform, coming up here to around here, then obviously coming back down for your to finish it off. So obviously alts outperform until here, and then you come back down. Bitcoin obviously outperforms, pumps up to new highs, and then obviously this is where your alts perform. But to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised now if we literally just saw this. I wouldn't, honestly, I really wouldn't, and just take that high out and just either keep going, or obviously that's when you sort of get a retest before the real fun begins. I think we've got a very long time in this market. I just want to go back to this as well with Bitcoin. I do think, so 1 second, I do think I've just shown this chart. I do think that this is actually going to be, I think that this has got a long way to go in my opinion. I do not think that this is going to be done by the end of 2024. Before I thought the waves could have obviously panned out like that, but because we've got the 1-2 here, you need more time for your third. This is on log, remember. You need more time for your third, and then you need more time for your fourth, and then your fifth. So this again, you've probably got maybe until, could even be longer. Could even be maybe till June, July, maybe. It's just me guessing. Yeah. Before obviously it tops out, and then that's when obviously you're going to be going sideways till probably the start of 2025 while all the alts go absolutely ballistic. If you remember me saying before, this is where you're going to get a major alt season. It's going to go fucking berserk. Also going to go wild. Yeah, they're going to go. They're going to go nuts. I'm just trying to think what else. I wanted to cover a lot of stuff, but I can never remember. I always do this. But yeah, this is where you're also going to go nuts. We're going to go sideways probably till 2025, the start of it, and then again you're going to have another 6 months of going up. Or this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe takes us till close to near the end of the year. A lot longer than July, and then obviously you've got 6 months, and then I think that the top of Bitcoin is going to come in near the back end of 2025. I think we've got another year and a half left in Bitcoin, maybe till the start of 2026. But yeah, there's a lot of charts that are looking absolutely fire. We've even shown this on CRV, mentioning that obviously you're either going to go full blown or obviously long if we get the retest, and obviously we've got a good long position there as well. This chart looks fucking brilliant. A lot of charts look fucking great, to be honest. Obviously, it's the same with DOT. We're showing this on DOT as well. I think DOT exact same as I've just shown before. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. Just going to keep going up now, up until probably, like I said, around mid-April, something like that, and then we're going to start coming down. Start to mid-April, and we're going to start to come down till mid-May, and then the real fun's going to begin after we create these big 1-2s, 1-2s. And again, you've got other charts as well, like EOS. In fact, someone did say show the Sol chart, so I will show Sol. If I do want to obviously show this as well on Saturday's video, one of the Dino coins. Fucking brilliant. I've been literally looking at this chart and waiting for so long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, I don't think you've got a third wave just quite yet. I think this might create a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, a 1, 2, 1, 2, and then this third wave is just going to absolutely erupt. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. So the fun is already here, but I do think that the main gains are going to be made in a good few months once everything's stopped pumping over the next um, good few weeks. We've still got a good few weeks, probably another month left of it. A month, maybe a little bit longer, month and a half of sort of just up only pullbacks, up only pullbacks, up only. Um, and then yeah, sort of just go from there really. And then once we retrace, and it's there, the fun really is going to begin. And yeah, that's pretty much it really. Like I said, I did want to obviously just go through some bits. Someone did say as well, I'll go through Sol in a second, but someone did say that please make a vid because you want to obviously see that it's going on for a while and we've got a lot longer. Trust me, this market has got a very long time to go. You're going to be getting 10, 15 excess on pretty much all your coins that you're buying right now. So buy as much as you can, in my opinion, if you are just, let's say, working a normal day job. Yeah, definitely. I will just go into Sol because someone did obviously, they did ask about Sol. Um, yeah, Sol, I did obviously show caution up here, and to be honest, I personally, I don't know. I don't think this is going to carry on. I think we're going to just fall back into the range. I think Sol's a bit different. I think we've got maybe an A, B, C, X, and then an A, maybe a B, and then a C. Maybe come up here. We either do that, we've either got that for Sol, or we've got this for Sol. A, B, C, D, E, and then go. Again, look at that, start of May. Maybe we do that, get until obviously your April, May time, and then go. Or you're going to come up here and create an A, a B, C, D, E, so triangle like that. Or you're going to get what you really want to see, which is if you get this A, B, C, you get something like that, and then you take that high out. This is probably going to run for fucking quite some time because you've got to run in flat. You either top out here or you're just going to keep impulsing, in my opinion, and just keep obviously pumping upwards. So sort of see, and then obviously you've got your wave one, wave two, 1, 2, 3, running flat 4, 5, but you probably do stop out there. Maybe I can't really see it. It's quite a large cap, but I was essentially looking for a triangle. And then obviously you go, but you might not even get a triangle, to be honest, especially with this. I was expecting a triangle when I kept seeing this, but then when I did see this the other week about this volume, I was a bit like, meh, don't really want to be seeing that in a triangle. But I don't think this is just going to keep going. I mean, it could A, B, C, and then obviously you create your running flat. Could even expanded flat and then go and wick these lows. But yeah, that's good enough as you're going to get for Sol. Meme coins as well. I mean, I am going to be purchasing a fair chunk of WIF, just not yet. I will obviously be showing this on Saturday morning. Wave 1, Wave 2, Wave 3. I'm going to wait for a Wave 4. You've probably got another 2 weeks, 3 weeks of this going sideways. And then I will be putting a fair chunk into WIF to get a good, I think you get a good 2x there and just quickly a quick double. So we'll be putting a fair chunk into there. But yeah, again, if you can like, comment, subscribe, share it about. Hopefully this sort of solidifies and gives you more confidence into what we're expecting. If you can, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, share it about, and if you can obviously let me know as well what was good about the video and etc. And then yeah, we can sort of just go from there. Easy. If you haven't as well, I'd join the Discord because obviously we've been putting a fair few trades. A couple of the first ones did lose, but it looks quite good. Yeah, it's been quite good over the last few days. So yeah. All right, but yeah, peace.